The dim amber lights of Vesuvio's Ristorium hung low over red leather booths and the constant clink of ice in heavy glasses. It was a Thursday, slow enough that Frankie, the Don, Moretti could actually hear the Sinatra record spinning instead of just feeling it in his chest. He sat in his usual corner, nursing a Macallan 25, when Gina came out of the kitchen with the dessert tray. She tried to keep her head down, but the overhead spot caught her all the same. The left side of her mouth was swollen fat, the lip split clean like someone had taken a ring to it. Old bruises yellowed along her jaw. Frankie's glass stopped halfway to his lips. Gina had been waitressing for him 6 years, ever since her old man lost his root at the docks and started drinking the rent money. She was family, not blood, but the kind that mattered. She set the tiramisu in front of the mayor's table, smiled like nothing was wrong, and turned back toward the bar. That's when Frankie saw her flinch. The motion pulled the split open and a bead of blood slipped down her chin. He didn't raise his voice. He never had to. Just lifted 2 fingers off the tablecloth. Tommy 2 times and little Polly slid out of the shadows like they'd been waiting for the signal their whole lives. Find out who, Frankie said, voice calm as Sunday Mass. By 10 that night they knew. Gina's husband, Ray, a washed-up longshoreman with a gambling tab and a worse temper, had come home drunk from the track, looking for someone to blame for his losses. He'd used her face as the punching bag. Frankie finished his scotch, folded the white napkin, and stood up. Bring the car around. They found Ray at O'Malley's on 10th, bragging to nobody in particular about how he kept his woman in line. He never saw the linen napkin that went over his mouth or the 2 shadows that dragged him out the back door into the alley rain. Next morning, Gina showed up for her shift on time, lipstick steady, no fresh marks. Frankie was already in his booth reading the Post. She poured his coffee without being asked. You okay, kid? He asked. She nodded, eyes shining but dry. Better. Frankie turned the page. Good. Nobody touches what's mine. Ray's name never came up again. Not in the papers, not in the precinct, not even in the prayers at St. Agnes. Somewhere under the new foundation of the Brooklyn Bridge off-ramp, he was finally holding still. And Vesuvio's stayed open until 4 in the morning, same as always, serving the best veal in the city to people who understood the simplest rule in Frankie Moretti's world: you don't hurt the help. Especially not family.